York Giants just made a very intriguing pickup here with Greg Newsome. He is a cornerback, 25 years old, pretty young, a lot of potential, but hasn't really lived up to expectations over the last 2 seasons. He had a year and a half in Cleveland and then half a season in Jacksonville. But overall, I do like him as a player. In man coverage can be really, really good. The Giants lost a couple of players in free agency, Cordell Flott being one of them, I believe to Tennessee if I'm not mistaken. But Greg Newsome is a really solid player on a 1-year deal in terms of let it be a prove it, right? It's low risk and it's high reward. This is a guy that was a first-round pick for a reason. We're going to break down some film here in a second. Before we dive in, let me know a letter grade for the signing. I'm going to give it a B- just because it's only a 1-year deal. You can get out of it easy, and he's got high potential. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, and let's dive in. Here's a solid play. I would say his strengths are probably better in man than zone. A short tackler for the most part, not afraid to get dirty and go make a play on a big running back, right? So those are probably his strengths right now. Man coverage, especially. We got man coverage right here versus Rashad Bateman. Reads this thing like a book. They're going to try to get the tight end out in space with this guy kind of just sitting in the way. They're trying to get him to turn up the field, right? But Greg Newsome does a good job reading, reacting, and going, helping, making a tackle here. You can also see him on this next play do a pretty good job versus the run. Drops back, reads it pretty well, goes, makes a play. Again, I like Greg Newsome. I don't know if he's going to be a superstar, but he's a solid addition for a Giants team that just needed depth. Now, when you look at his PFF, right, listen, I'm not someone who is going to live and die by PFF, but it is cool to look at to see what they graded him, right? Take everything with a grain of salt for sure. This past season just wasn't great. Had a bad year in Jacksonville, had a bad year in Cleveland, right? So, not a great year. You go back to 2024, not great. Not great. Was one of the worst in the NFL, okay? Now, listen, that's fair, but you go back to 2023, and suddenly he's one of the top 32 corners in the NFL in coverage, okay? You go back to 2022, he's a top 32 corner in the NFL in terms of coverage. Go back to 2021, top 32 corner in terms of coverage. I mean, this guy has potential. If you can just get him to put it together like he did the first 3 years of his career, this could end up being a really good acquisition here for the Giants. Let's actually go to their roster really quickly here. New York Giants. Okay, so you look at their DBs. You got Paulson Adebo. You got Deonte Banks. You got Drew Phillips. Okay, that's cool. But again, you need depth. You got Corey Black. You got Rico Payton. You got Nick Jones, TJ Moore, Art Green. Yeah, you needed depth. Bad. Like bad. Now they got it. So again, I don't mind the pickup of Greg Newsome. I think he's a solid player. I think he gives you some much needed depth. A guy who can make tackles or play man coverage on the field or boundary side. Here's another one to the bottom side. Looks like, again, really do like his tackling ability. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys next one. Again, don't expect everything from this guy, but solid pickup.